Hello, welcome back to Angie's Lock Life. In today's video, I'm reviewing 3 different lock tools because I found that having the right tool can literally make or break the whole interlocking process. So before we get into reviewing the different lock tools, I just want to say, if you're an existing subscriber, thanks for tuning back in. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So back in November, I purchased this tool, and this was before I was actually serious about interlocking my hair. So I didn't really use it, and I just thought, in an emergency, we're going into lockdown. I thought it's good to have a tool there to use. So fast forward to December, I micro-locked my daughter's hair, and I thought, let me purchase this tool just in case when I come to do the retightening, the other one doesn't really work out. At least I'll have another option. So this tool, I didn't really like that much. So one of the things that you have to do when you use this tool is take it through the base of the lock and then hook it onto the rest of the hair to then pull it through the base again. And I just felt like this tool had a lot of scope for snagging. So it really actually scared me off the whole thing. I did about 8 test locks, and to be honest with you, when I went to bed that night, I was thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to interlock this girl's hair? This tool's really not helping me. It didn't look great. I also hadn't perfected my technique at the time. So the whole kind of, making sure that the parts are neat and everything, I hadn't kind of perfected all of that. So this tool had me panicking, to be honest with you. So on that basis, I bought the London Locks tool. So I decided to get the London Locks tool because obviously you've got this mechanism where it hooks onto the end of the hair, and so you don't have to worry about hooking and unhooking the same piece of hair to do the 4-point rotations. So I think the concept of this is really good, and it's a well-made tool, but what I found was that the head was quite broad for the base of my daughter's locks. So I know some people have reviewed this and said that you need to move it across diagonally, but I still felt that it was quite broad, and also this action of going down to hook it onto the hair can make your fingers a little bit sore after a while. And also I think there's a little bit of scope for snagging with this, because when you've got to pull that base section through the base of the lock, you've got that potential for some hairs to catch on there. Even though it's, you leave it up, I still feel like there's some scope for snagging, and then you just be completely stuck. So this tool isn't the one that I found to be the easiest, but of course I liked the idea of it from the beginning, just because it stays hooked on. I actually paid $29.99 for this little piece of metal, which I think if it had worked, and if you were going to kind of use it, for the next however many years to do the interlocking, it would have been fine. But actually, it's not sort of the cheapest tool. There was also £5 for delivery as well, so you've got to factor that charge in. The crochet tool was only £6, and actually you get a pack of 5 other crochet tools, all different sizes that you can use. So price wise, this was cheap and cheerful. So funnily enough, I ended up coming full circle back to this one, which is the one that I bought in the first place. This came in a pack of 3 so you have 2 others in different colours, just in case you lose one. I guess you can put them in different places. So again, the price is not unreasonable, and it's quite nice and affordable. I think I had some concerns initially about the lock staying, because my daughter's locks are quite small. I thought maybe the hole was going to be too big, but actually it was fine. You push it through, you move it down, and actually I go through twice to keep it secure, and then it just seamlessly, it allows you to seamlessly do your rotations. There's absolutely no scope for snagging on this tool, and it really is just really easy to use. And I think also it can be used with probably quite a broad range of different size locks as well. There's quite a few different versions of this around. This particular one is called the Dreadlocks tool, and I bought it from Amazon, and it's got J mail ingrained on it. But as I say, there's quite a few variations of this tool. And I think you can get it from quite a range of different places. But yeah, so this is the tool that I ended up feeling the most comfortable with, I say, because it's snag free. So I guess to summarise, in third place for me was the crochet tool. I didn't like the scope for snagging as you pull it through the base of the locks, and the fact that you have to latch and unlatch as you use it. The price of the crochet tool is good because you get a pack of 5 different sizes, so the price is great, but unfortunately the tool itself wasn't my favourite. So then in second place comes the London Locs tool. I didn't like how broad the base of the lock was for the size of my daughter's locks, and the potential for snagging on this little hook section, as well as the fact that over time it could make your fingers quite sore. You could almost say that it could come third place given the price. So in first place comes the Dreadlocks tool, which, as I said, is completely snag free. It literally glides through the hair. The lock itself stays in the lower section, so you don't need to worry about it slipping out. And it's just really easy to use, and allows you to focus on your rotations and making sure that you're going in a consistent direction. This tool also wins on price because it was only £6 for a pack of 3, so it's not unaffordable. So that's my summary of these 3 different tools. I hope that helps you if you're planning to make your decision around which tool to use for your first experience of interlocking. If you feel that there are some ways to counteract some of the issues that I had, feel free to drop that down in the comments below, because I'll be interested to know how you found the other tools. And I'm sure that, you know, other people have different favourites and different experiences, so those would be good to hear as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.